What's up, motherfuckers? I'm gonna cuss a lot in this one. I think I'm just gonna like berate the listeners.
You've already demonetized this video, and I am saddened because we have earned over $5 million from our videos. Give a round of applause for that.
$5 million.
$5 million bucks.
Yep.
I'm glad I got 4 hours of sleep, and now I'm playing a game where I have to think.
Yeah, dude. Why'd you get 4 hours of sleep?
Because usually I go to sleep at around 4 in the morning, and then I wake up at like 1 p.m.
So why do you go to bed at 4? What's your daily schedule? I'm just curious. Because you work and go to school in the fall and the spring. Like I feel like you shouldn't have that schedule. Like, break it down for me.
Okay, so I did take summer classes. I had to take a gaffing class.
Oh, what? Gaffing? Nice,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the list complete. I don't need to go to bed. I'm trying to get the list. That's a fucking terrible spot for them to be in. Trying to get the list done of all the film positions. Like, I can do all of that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So with that gaffing class done, I could basically be hired for any. You gotta be fucking kidding me! I could be hired for any position now.
That's a great feeling. Congrats.
So I took that gaffing class. So that means I had to wake up at 9. But as soon as I was over, and I get home from work at 9 p.m., I felt like now I have a lot more free time.
I know how you feel. Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta spend that as much as possible. So essentially now, using my free time during the nights. Allows me to essentially me staying up until 4 in the morning is my free time.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
So, I'm just thinking out loud here. Couldn't you say wake up at a reasonable time, like 9 or 10?
9 or 10?
9 or 10, and then have. When's the class that you're taking? What time does it start?
Oh, it starts at 9, but that's
9,
over now.
9 a.m.?
Yeah, but that's over now.
Wait, hold on, wait. So your class will start at 9 a.m. When would it be done?
It would be done at 11:45.
And then what are you doing the rest of the day?
I use that. Well, it's a 30-minute drive to get home, and then I use the rest of that time as free time.
So from 12:15 until 4 a.m. is your free time? Is that what you're saying?
No, until 4. Until 4 p.m.
And then you go to work?
Yeah.
And you were 4 to 9?
Yes.
And then. So you're up from 8 a.m. to 4 a.m.?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh, I see, but you're not taking that class every day, so then your sleep schedule's all fucked up.
Yes. That's it. Now you're getting it.
I get it.
It's a fucking gamma tape.
Well, let me break down. I had a fucking weird sleep schedule this week, right? Okay, so Monday didn't work. Okay. So, but I knew I had to, go to bed early, well, I actually only had to wake up at 8 on Tuesday. And so, Tuesday, get to work at 8, and I think I got solid 7 hours, 8 hours maybe, I don't know. But then, Wednesday, I only slept 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Could not fall asleep. Woke up at 4 a.m. on 2.5 hours of sleep, and then worked from 5 to 4. So I worked 10 hours, but 11 hours total, really, on 2.5 hours of sleep. So when I got home, I slept for 12 hours. I went to bed I fell asleep at 4:30 woke up at 5:30, ate dinner, went back to bed at 6 p.m. and then woke up at 4 a.m. the next morning. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. But I was more tired that next day than the day where I got 2.5 hours of sleep.
Well, usually when you get like 2.5 hours of sleep, you feel energetic and fine.
Yeah, because I think your brain's like, dude, what the fuck?
Well, it's usually just like taking a nap, you know?
Yeah, that's how it felt for me. Yeah.
God, this floor's gonna suck.
Also, only have
fuck. Okay.
only have one car.
Luckily.
So, and then Savannah's been working. She's having to set up her classroom and everything, so I have to go help her with that. Kind of have to conform to her schedule, which is fine. But then I gotta wake up when she, you know, it's like, it's all, and then she's got, you know, she's picking, you know, whatever.
Guy's a little bit needy, you know what I'm saying? My God.
Yeah. Oh, I like this dungeon. This looks cool. I like the backdrop there. Makes it actually look like it's... So, what is your realistic interpretation of these dungeons in this world? What do they represent?
They're caves. Just going underground.
But they look like rusted metal.
Most of the time,
like
yes.
former cave tours.
Yes, but
shafts.
Shafts. I've never been down a shaft before. And,
I'm sure you've seen a shaft or two in your day. I'm sure you went down on a shaft. Well,
despite the rumors of me online, it appears that. My God! Stop throwing bombs!
Darren, let's ping pong our favorite euphemisms for a phallic male appendage. You go first.
Okay. Rod.
Rod.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with does Chungus count?
Chungus?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Chungus might be like for something else.
Is it for something else? Okay, then in that case, I'm gonna go with fuckstick.
Fuckstick? Ooh.
Yeah. Fuckstick. It's terrible, but kind of fucking funny, man. What you got? What you got? Oh, I got my next one.
Let's see. I like the safe route, like a phallic appendage, like something like that.
Yeah,
you know,
like
that like, you know, instead of just saying penis, you just say phallic appendage.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just like you're just going too much out of your way, and in fact, you're just like describing it a bit more than what it actually is.
Yeah, like it's like you're trying to be technical, but you're actually being like a little more edgy. I like the one-eyed monster.
The one-eyed monster.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
That's a classic British thing. Yeah, why do British people have like better names? Yeah, you know, like
more history.
Yeah,
they didn't have to suffer.
They didn't have to suffer.
Yeah, you know, like so many Americans just had to suffer for so long. It's like there wasn't time for humor. Wasn't time for nicknames.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why British humor is so dry.
Because they're just. Has there ever been a more privileged group of people in human history? What have the Brits gone through? Oh, they lost a country that they stole. No.
They lost several. They lost several countries that they stole.
Yeah, like, oh no, and guess what? No one really cares.
And the queen is dead.
Oh, the queen's dead. Yeah. Big fucking whoop, dude. She made it to 150.
But she was my queen.
Did you see like the soccer games after she died, where like people were chanting, Lizzie's in a box, in a box.
Lizzie's in a
like,
box.
I've never seen such a universal acclaim for someone's death. When Queen Elizabeth, it actually shocked me. Because, you know, we're in America. I didn't realize that people, like, hated Queen Elizabeth. To me, it's just like, yeah, just a fucking queen.
Yeah.
But I didn't really think, like, oh, she's been the queen for a long time.
Yes.
A lot of things have happened on her watch. That's why everyone's happy she's dead.
A lot of things. Well, what's she supposed to do? She's the figurehead. She's just supposed to stand there and wave and say, hello. And then that's it. That's all she does.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. But then I started watching The Crown on Netflix.
Oh, okay. So, like...
Turns out that she had quite a bit of power for quite a long time.
Very important.
Like she was, you know, she was signing off on some real fucked up shit. But The Crown, people are like, oh, The Crown, man, they're just, it's defamation. It's like, dude, it's not. Because the thing about The Crown, like the Crown, which is a good show up until a certain point, like seasons 1 through 3, very good, and then it starts getting too much like a soap opera. But like, in my opinion, but like, the show tries to make you feel bad for them because they're trapped in this spoiled rich lifestyle where they're like, basically like half the episodes are like saying like it's like showing Queen Elizabeth all proper and tears behind her eyes because she just wants to ride horses and not be the queen. And it's like, yeah, I mean, like I guess that's not great. Like she's born into this, like thrown into it at like 18 years old, but like
you can also
how about we like talk about the fact she's like, you know, like fucking like, you know, like you know,
God, there's a fire guy in there.
Like Africa, you ever heard of Africa? Like that, you know, like that shit. Like you ever heard of that? Like who the fuck do you think there's?
Honestly, you could make the same show concept with like the Kardashians, you know?
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, this dress broke, and then it's like,
fuck.
Travis Scott's killing people, and
yeah,
and you know, Kylie or whoever he's married, Chloe, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. Is like posting pictures of his concert when there's literally ambulances in the fucking crowd picking up dead people.
Yeah, it's
like, wow, you're really picking and choosing. People will be like, it's offensive. Like, no, it's fucking not. It could be a lot worse.
Right.
I do think that they should make, I've been saying this ever since I've been watching The Crown, which has been since it came out. They should make a show like that on Netflix, because it is an amazing show. I actually think it may be the most like well-made show I've ever seen. It's just hard to really love it because it's like already happened. Like it's just a dramatization of events you can read on Wikipedia. So I feel like it kind of takes.
I mean, all biopics are really just that. They are,
but at least with a movie, it's like 2 hours. But like on The Crown, it's like, you know, 60 hours of this is like, you kind of know. I mean, I will say, like, there are some wonderful episodes of that show where it's like, you just learn about things from history that you certainly don't learn in American education, because it's like, why would you talk about this school collapsing in an earthquake in West Worcestershire or something, you know what I mean? Like, but it's a great episode. Anyway, I always thought they should make, the same people who made that show should make a show called The Seal, and they should like go through literally every fucking president and do a dramatization in the same way. Oh yeah, I think it would be incredible, and it could last so many seasons.
Yes,
because depending on, you know, the first of all, you can learn so much history.
Yeah.
And you could learn it the right way. Like, you know how cool it'd be if, like, the White House kind of pissed? It's like, turns out George Washington, not that great of a dude. Tommy J did not invent macaroni and cheese.
What?
Guess who did? His slaves. His slaves did.
Unbelievable.
Theodore Roosevelt. Racist motherfucker. But he liked teddy bears, so who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want that show, and you can do... If they were 1 term, 1 season, 2 terms, 2 seasons for that president, it would be awesome, dude. I would love that.
So you're wanting a 100-season show?
80 seasons, dude. Yeah, I want it to be like a year-round thing. They'd have to have units. Like, imagine this. Netflix needs this, right? Because they need people to keep their subscription year-round, right? People are just getting it, canceling, getting it, canceling. They just get it when they want their show, right? And they only have their shows out for like a fucking week, you know?
Unprofessional.
But imagine this. You do it quarter to quarter, right? So January, January through March, you do, you know, you can do like the first 3 presidents. People really like fucking like, holy shit, and bam, next thing you know, you got 6 damn seasons of a show. No, you couldn't do that. No, you'd have to spend like, each quarter would be 1 season. So you can do 4 seasons a year. So it would only take you 20 years to get through the whole show. But Netflix needs it, man. Plus, you
Dude,
need
this
more
would be
time
like
to pass.
It would be longer than fucking One Piece by the end of it, you know?
Dude, it'd be longer than Dallas. It'd be longer than Guiding Light. I believe that's the longest running show of all time.
I thought like
Days of Our Lives is up there now. Bold and the Beautiful.
Yeah,
Doctor Who. Doctor Who's a weird one though, because
well, Doctor Who's been running for a long time, but I don't think it has as many episodes.
no, and it hasn't been consecutive. So it ran from 1963 until like the late 80s, and then it was gone until 2005, and it's been running since 2005. But even that's kind of crazy that it's been running since 2005. But it's kind of a cheat code because the nature of the show is to recast the main character and everyone else around him.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
Oh, yeah, I should probably blow up these bombs.
General Hospital lasted a while.
It's still going.
Really?
Yeah.
General
Hospital's still going. Yeah.
GH still on?
Yeah. I know this because my
She into
mother
it?
is an avid General Hospital fan. She's
Really?
been watching since the 70s.
You gotta be kidding me. It's seriously been on since 1963?
Yeah.
12,307 episodes?
Yeah.
Does she realize that it's not even the same show anymore? There's no way that any of the cast members are originally on there anymore.
Of course not.
But it's been like a lifelong thing. This
I
is
believe,
insane.
yeah, I believe there's been along the show. There's a British show called Emmerdale Farm, I believe, something like that. I believe it's been going on since probably I think the early 60s or late 50s, and the person who started it, not the person who started it, he was originally like a janitor in like the first couple episodes. And he's become a main character, so he's been on the show for like 50 years.
Holy shit. He
Yeah,
just lucked into like... He's probably made millions by now.
Yeah, so like he's literally the longest running like cast member to play a single character in history. If you look it up.
What? What's it called?
Emmerdale Farm? Emmerdale? It's like a British show.
Emmerdale Farm?
Yeah. I don't think farm's in it. I think it's just Emmerdaleville. Oh fuck.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
You could look up longest soap opera character. Like
Longest running TV show. Let's see here. Coronation Street?
It's Coronation Street. I don't know why I was thinking. Yeah, it's Coronation Street. That's what I'm thinking of.
Started in 1960, so 3 years before General Hospital.
Yeah.
And let me see here. I assume you're talking about William Roach, aka Ken Barlow, who has appeared in 4,737 episodes.
That's what I'm talking
This
about.
actually has less episodes than General Hospital. But what's crazy is he's been in 4,737. That's not even 50% of the show's run.
Okay, good.
But he was in episode 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just not in every
But
episode.
Of course he's not going to be in every episode.
Yeah. He could be.
They film like 3 episodes a day, alright? For like 4 days a week.
Incredible. This is
Of course he can't be
unbelievable.
on set and remember lines and like stuff like that for every single episode.
Dude, could you imagine, like... surely someone has done this, but could you imagine making a YouTube channel where it's literally just devoted to watching every episode of Coronation Street? That is unlimited content. 10,693 episodes.
But we can't be certain that people would watch a Coronation Street analysis, you know.
Definitely not. No, they wouldn't. Unless you'd have to find a really entertaining angle. Like, you'd have to be super good at reacting to the episodes.
Yeah.
And you have to break it down into clips. 10,693 episodes. Oh my god, that's insane.
How many times can you see the boom mic in an episode? Like something like that.
If you reacted to one episode per day and released a video every single day, You want to guess how long it would take to get through every episode of Coronation Street right now, not counting all the ones that will happen in the future?
I think it would take like 7 years.
29 years.
Oh my god.
Someone out there, if you want a 29-year plus YouTube plan.
But is like is each episode an hour long?
22 minutes.
22 minutes. So it's doable.
Dude, you wanna do it?
No, we're not doing it.
We call it the Coronation Conversation.
The Coronation Conversation.
This is unbelievable.
I imagine 90% of the episodes will be boring as shit. Like most of them.
I'm willing to bet 100% of the episodes are bad.
100%. I don't think 100%.
I guarantee you every single episode of this show is terrible.
I don't think every episode.
You don't think so? On Friday, April 8th, 2005, 17 million viewers watched episode 5,998, in which Ken Barlow remarried ex-wife Deirdre Rashid.
Now, see, I would think that that's like a very interesting plot line.
This was 4 million more viewers than had watched the real-life royal wedding between King Charles III and Camilla Parker Bowles earlier that day.
That day? That's quite incredible.
The fictional pair had also been the other big wedding event in July of 1981, 2 days before then Prince Charles married his first wife, Lady Diana Spencer.
Alright.
William Roach is the longest serving actor in the history of television serials. The previous record holder was Don Hastings, who played Bob Hughes on the American soap opera As the World Turns from October 1960, bettering Roach's achievement by 2 months. He lost his record when that series ended in September of 2010.
Alright. Kill the spider. Hurry up. Okay, there we go. Actually, let me crack this egg.
The original title of Coronation Street, and actually it ran as this name for some time, was Florizel Street. But the creator had to rename it because it was considered to sound like a disinfectant.
What? Oh god.
There are 18 writers for the series, and they meet every 3 weeks for 2 days. Together, they plan 15 episodes of the show. They each write an episode.
Yeah, that makes sense. I knew a writer that worked on Days of Our Lives.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Jay Leno?
It was not Jay Leno. Haven't personally met the guy, but
Would love to.
yeah, I would love to as well.
Oh, can you imagine how good of a hug Jay Leno probably gives?
Oh yeah, I've seen them on stage twice.
Speaking of seeing people on stage, man.
Yeah.
How was Impractical Jokers? I'm so jealous, bro.
You know,
Who'd you go with?
because my brother.
Yep,
I
I figured. How was that, man? I was freaking out.
Yeah, you were freaking out.
I was over at my parents. I'm like, guys. And I was showing the picture. I'm like, you know who that is? And they're like, who's the Impractical Jokers? I'm like, hell yeah. That's where Darren is right now. He told me he was going to St. Louis. He didn't tell me what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
So I've always been really curious, like, how do they do a live show? Like, what is the process?
Okay, so it might as well just be a stand-up comedy show. It's it's like a mixture of like a stand-up comedy show and like a college lecture. So they have like a PowerPoint to like, you know, bring like the comedy. You know, they're like, Man, you remember when Mo wore that wig? This is what Mo looked like when he wore that wig. You know, something like that. And they bought the wig as well, too. And Mo was wearing it for like the first like 10 minutes. I thought that like for some reason they had redone the punishment because they were running out of ideas for season 10. I'm like, did they really just redo the same punishment and have Mo wear Q's hair for another season? But no, that wasn't it. So essentially they had the opener guy. I think he was on the show before. I haven't seen season 10 yet, but
This is Steve Byrne.
Yes. It was, yeah.
I saw them post. Yeah, he's on season 10. He's great in season 10.
Yeah.
You gotta watch season 10, man. I'm caught up. Great.
Dude,
I'm not kidding. It was great. I can't believe how good it is without Joe.
I know, but I thought it would be good without Joe.
Same, but kudos to them. It was great.
But I thought that would be great without Joe. They showed the deleted scenes of Impractical Jokers that had no. Fuck. That haven't been aired. And some of the scenes were with Joe, and I thought those were great.
Oh,
for God's sakes, come on. All right.
Did they ever mention Joe at all? Any jokes or anything like that?
Yeah, they did. Oh.
Because they never mention him on the show. In season 10, they don't mention him one time.
I think they're on the contract to not mention him. Okay, here it is.
Probably, because otherwise it's just like you're kind of just reminding the audience that something's not there.
Yeah. Please. Okay, we're good.
What are you, I want to know, like, what are your thoughts on Joe? Because when Joe made his announcement, I'm like, okay, hey man, I get it. Like, you're getting divorced, you got to be with your kids, you want more time. But now, like, the guy is just touring by himself, opening, like, he's surprising comedians like Matt Rife and going out there. Just, he's doing his own podcast. And, like, it kind of seems like he's as busy as he was before, just not on Impractical Jokers. And, like, I love Joe, but, like, it kind of just feels like he kind of, like, at this point, it's like, why don't you just, like, go back? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like, why aren't you a part of, like, those are your best friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like you're really home that much anymore. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure Joe said that, like, oh, this isn't, what we're doing is, like, announcement video, well, post or whatever. He said that this wasn't, forever, and that he might return. But, like, yeah, right now, he definitely has, like, at least even, like, after his tour, he should be able to do it. He doesn't have to be, like, the main producer, the main guy.
That's the thing, like, I feel like he wants to do everything.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like, I think people would be fine if he was just in a couple episodes a season. He doesn't even have to be in every episode.
Yeah.
Or just be there for the punishments. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe they don't want to do that, or... It kind of makes me wonder if there was more to the story.
Fuck. I forgot this was the floor that these guys are in. Okay. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. This is very, very bad. Okay. Fuck! There it is! Okay.
Oh shit, what was that?
Alright.
Oh.
What? Okay. Okay, fucking kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Oh my god!
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Alright. Let's see the damages. Okay.
How many?
Can't exactly do that. I can't go on with that. We're gonna restart! So Joseph.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder, maybe there was more than what they kind of told the public.
Yeah.
Maybe? What do you think?
I don't know.
It's just weird, like...
Because, like, I mean, like, it's not like they're not friends anymore, because they were talking about, like, oh, Joe was at Mo's wedding, and, like, stuff like that, you know? And they were talking about, like, Mo's wedding.
Yeah, but Murr got married before he left the show.
No. He got married in, like, March of 2020. I thought Joe was gone by then.
No, because Murr was married on the show when Joe was still on the show. Like, he'd already been married.
Really?
I mean, I know. I think he was recently on.
And they said during the show that like Joe's like, oh wait, that Joe's like That Joe said, hey, say hello to the fans in San Luis. I like San Luis. San Luis is pretty cool. I disagree. San Luis is a shithole.
It is a bit of a shithole.
Fuck. But, you know what?
But that doesn't mean the fans are.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay. Just fucking freeze them to death.
I'm curious to know if the ratings have had any impact without Joe. It still seems to be like a super popular show.
No, the ratings have tanked since Joe left.
Have they really?
Yes.
Really?
But it could just be like, you know, because people are pissed off.
They've really tanked?
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate because, like, it's still the same show. It really is. Like, I like... It's just as funny. I actually laughed harder during one bit than I've ever laughed at any bit on Impractical Jokers this past season.
Yeah, I imagine. Because
and also,
they just get better and better.
Well, and something really funny about this season is... each guy kind of had, like, a bit that they... really endorsed that the other guys didn't, that they just said, you know what, okay, let's see if it works.
Yeah.
It happened like with each guy throughout the season, and those moments were so funny because when you kind of see them fail, their idea fail in real time. It's so funny. Really, ratings have tanked, huh? I gotta look into this.
Okay, you guys are not fast enough. You guys are not fast enough. Fuck! Okay, well... Shit. Okay, fine. Anyway, well, I'll give away the secrets and break my NDA contract of what happens during an Impractical Jokers live show in...
the next episode.
Thank you all for joining us in this episode of Pikmin 2. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time we upload, which is...
every single day.
Goodbye, love you.